What's going on? Hey, Noodle Crafts, GMB, German Gothic Knight. What's going on? Same student. What's going on, man? Thank you guys for being here already. I'm gonna start right now. 28 seconds ago. Oh wait, is that a comment from like one? Oh. All right, yeah. All right. So we are gonna pick up from yesterday. And this time I'm gonna try to not yap that much. But here's what I did off camera. I added some elastic underneath, so you can actually grab onto it and bend it. But look at the flexibility of that. That's exactly what I was looking for. So what we're gonna do is basically build some pauldrons, not for my personal knight armor set. We're just gonna build some pauldrons for a knight in my future videos that wants to wear them. But it's gonna have the exact same technology as this right here. And I've decided these will not be my personal armor sets, gauntlets, because they're great. However, like they'll slip over the vambrace here, but like they don't rotate like I want them to. Whenever I turn my wrist, that is a problem I'm facing. So it's a fun prototype and it almost worked, but that issue I don't want to have at all. So yeah. So let's get into it. Let's finish the other gauntlet here, which I have, and then we'll put the thumbs on, and then we'll get started on the shoulders. And yeah, that is the agenda for today. If you didn't notice already, I'm not doing music again during the streams because I do not want to run into copyright infringement. So I believe you guys can understand. Oh, sweet, 8 people. How's it going, Georgia? Welcome. Nothing much, German Gothic Knight. Can I call you GGK for short? The audio is crunchy. Is it crunchy for anyone else? Is the audio fine? Because I'll redo it. I'll start it over again. Maybe just exit out of YouTube and then jump back in. Typically, is it like it's so the audio is bad for everyone? Damn it. All right, put hold on. How about now? Well, let's retouch. Uh, whoa, whoa, that's cool. I'm okay. All right, sorry. Is it still crunchy? Put a kiwi emoji if it's still crunchy. I just turned off my mic and turned it back on. I'm using my iPhone. I mean, German Catholic Knight. That's funny. Damn it. All right. How about now? Is it still crunchy? I'm losing people. I need to put Subway Surfers up here for you guys to not lose attention. Worse than other streams. Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. How about now? Hello? All right. Well, I'm not even. You don't even need to listen to me talk. I'm just building the thing, so whatever. Hopefully it'll fix itself because I'm not really trying to restart my stream if it already has this many people on it. So yeah, if you just joined, I'm just finishing the progress from yesterday. Here's what one of the gauntlets looks like. And here's the other one we have left to finish. And that's it. Is it still crunchy? It's good now. Okay, well. Alright, so I guess we just needed to be patient. That's all. Oh, another piece of information for those who just joined. I'm going to be building some pauldrons. Not for my personal armor set, just for another knight that wants to wear them. Because it's always good to have a large quantity of good armor. Also because I want to build the pauldrons and gauntlets on their own separate actual video and not the live stream, because then people don't understand that. Even if I tell them, they're like, how do I build this? I'm like, I have a video titled How to Build It. Go look for it. Oh, jeez, go look for it. I mean, I'll tell you where it is, but, go look for it. So what you're witnessing now, this is number 11. If you have watched my streams for most of those times, this is what the process looks like. It's just me. Typically, I have my headphones on listening to something. But this is it. This is the whole process. It's just typically silence and me, the thing I'm trying to make. And that's it. How's the audio? You guys let me know. How's the audio now? Yes, I have to repair all my armor and weapons almost every time. I use typical large hot glue sticks, but these I got from Amazon. These are black ones. They're like probably for automotive use, but they're very versatile. Like they dry quicker, and they're kind of better, and they're cheaper than Gorilla Glue sticks, which are also noticeably better. It's just glue sticks, which are basically classified as some kind of plastic. The plastic that this is made out of is just a better quality. Also, because I don't want people stealing my videos or whatever, you'll be able to tell it's mine if I use the black glue sticks. But yeah. Alright, so that's the knuckle piece, or the tip of the finger piece. It's like right here. Now, just so I remember where all these pieces go, I'll flip this one upside down. 1, 2, 3. They go like that. And this goes on top, just like that. Alright, and then I have an elastic strap here. This is the thinner-ish stuff. It's like 3/4 of an inch big. I made the T51 fingers out of this. If you guys didn't already know, I guess now's the if you didn't watch yesterday, I have a membership tier levels, and the more that people join, the more advantages and perks you'll be able to get, because then I'll be able to you know do more exclusive content like the T51. It'll be open to those members first, like the videos I post for a few weeks first. They'll get to see it. You can get shout outs. The tiers are actually pretty cheap because I set them that way. But I don't want people that are younger than like 18 paying for it, because, but it would be a huge motivator to produce the videos more often, because I'm still just waiting for my fixation to reappear on the T51 so I can get back to work on it. And for For me, it's something that helps is deadline pressure, but it doesn't feel like there's deadline pressure whenever I'm doing this all for free. But that's because it's my hobby and I love doing it for free. That's the whole reason I started it. But one of my goals since I started was to make this a source of income. So that would be pretty clutch. So far, I got one member, and you all also you got a whole list of badges and stickers you could post. I store my armor like on display in my room. Can I make a longer stream like last time? Probably. I'm just. My goal is to actually, do more physical work. Yeah, I'll try. I'll make it a little bit over an hour, like I usually do. Don't worry. It's gonna be an entertaining stream. To a certain degree. I'm just trying to figure out how to replicate this. All right. Yeah. The Black Hawk glue sticks are also good for just making the whole armor stronger. But remember, you gotta put geometry into the armor you design, so the shapes are strong when you glue them together. And I typically paint my stuff, uh, and because of that, that allows me to make all kinds of mistakes, like use Gorilla Glue that foams up, and I don't care if the colors are different because it's gonna get painted over. So use whatever materials you want when you make this kind of stuff. It's a pretty important piece of advice I'd give you guys if you make this too. And of course, the more time you spend on smaller stuff like this, the better quality it's going to end up being. This has the same technology as the folds on my new cardboard armor set right behind the camera, like I just demonstrated before. And these elastic straps are coming in very clutch lately, so I'm using them more and more often. Last stream yesterday ended up being very successful. It got like collectively 19 hours of watch time alone, and that was really good. Every time the stream ends, it shows me all the results, like the amount of likes, the amount of views total, and then all of you guys watching it at the same exact time is individual watch minutes. And then if you watch the whole hour of the stream, that's in each individual hour. So it all stacks up, and it's that's why streams are very efficient and they're convenient because I don't have to edit anything. I said this before in the past, but I feel like it's something I need to constantly point out because I like doing them. And it turns out you guys like when I do them too, so it's a win-win. There we go. Holy shit, we got 13 people. Do you drink WD-40 like me? No, not all the time. It doesn't taste very good. You just did a nose reveal. I've done a nose reveal a million times. What inspired me to make this channel? I guess
when I've been making cardboard props my whole life, but whenever I made them, and I tried to start a channel back in 2017. However, um, I just couldn't figure out the Google account BS. So like until I had like my older brother help me out with that in 20 or yeah in 2017. That's when I got my Gmail account linked to YouTube and stuff, and then I discovered you can make a channel. But like I just like sucked at setting it up until 2019. Okay, I tried doing it in 2018, didn't work because I just gave up on it because Google account, you could imagine technological issues. And then 2019, I finally figured out how to do it, and then I used the YouTube app itself to record my first video. And this was after I made my mech suit, so that's the answer. My mech suit. As soon as I made my mech suit, which was the fourth one I ever made in my life, the first one I ever posted. That's when I was like, I need to post this on YouTube finally. I want people to see this amazing thing I made. And that's what it was. It was June 26th, 2019, a date I will never forget because life was good back then, back in 2019. Good times. That summer, too, that was a great summer for the most part. The summer before that, like 2018, when Avengers Infinity War came out, dude, life was just peaked. I'm sure you guys could imagine. Before COVID, man, everything was just great. Most of the things. Oh, Jesus. This was like the end of my childhood, but like the beginning of my teenagehood, so I guess that's why it was still pretty good. But now it's a distant memory in the past, so it's kind of sad. But hey, if my younger self knew I had 11,000 subscribers, he'd be pretty happy. You did not miss. Oh, hey, welcome back, Comic. You did not miss much. We're just finishing the progress from last stream, and then we're going to be building pauldrons after I finish this part. I also have to build a thumb for each gauntlet, so you did not miss anything. Oh, whoops. Lower this down. There we go. Oh, and if you're curious to know why I don't show my face, it's because no, I'm not insecure or anything. I just want to hide my identity, especially when in this day and age of surveillance, society. I'm just trying to protect myself. That's all. Especially when I was younger, and I was waiting for my balls to drop so I could probably show my face. But since I haven't the entire time since 2019, uh, why not use that to like ransom for more subscribers, like How To Basic, you know what I mean? Your goldfish keeps doing jumping jacks. I'm sorry to hear that. I know COVID felt like 10 seconds. Or what did you say? All I know is it's already been 5 years ago, which is crazy. Yeah. You did not like the first Iron Man helmet? What do you mean, like the Mark One? When he built it out of missiles in a cave with a box of scraps? That was one of the coolest suits he ever made. Kidding me? Iron Man is awesome. I actually have a helmet over there on my shelf. I'll put it on display so people click on the video. Here it is. Dusty. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Clone Trooper helmet. I already have. I mean, well, this one I didn't do on video, but this is my ARC Trooper helmet. It's inspired by Navy SEALs. He has the goggles. for like night vision or whatever. So yeah, I used a serving bowl as the dome. That's why it worked out so well. That's gonna fall. I'm anticipating that helmet falling. Mark 42 was cool. I like the diversity in color on the suit. There's more gold plates on that. I need to get back to doing this. Remember how I said I'm not gonna yap? Well, here I am, doing exactly that. Hot. Perfect. Has anyone seen the movie Goodfellas? Great movie. In that moment, I thought I was dead. But then I realized only a cop talks to you like that. If he was a wise guy, I wouldn't have heard a thing because I would have been dead. That was such a funny line. But just, it fits so well with the whole tone. Like that. Alright. Now that's going to go on there. If you just joined, welcome. The old Boba Fett helmet. I never made that actually. Oh yeah, you gotta watch Goodfellas, bro. It's such a good movie. Can't figure out how I made the old bever. Do I even have that anymore? For the German night? Well, you keep. I don't want to get off topic and keep procrastinating, but I want to show you. I do not have the old bever. I took a duct tape pattern of my neck up to my chin in like the side of my face, and then I made and then I cut them out into a bunch of pieces and applied them to cardboard. Bent the cardboard after I cut them out, and then glued them at the seams. So then it gave my like a perfect neck shape, as if it was forged in steel. Here's the new bever. It's literally 4 pieces of cardboard minus these 2 right here. It's just a piece of 2 pieces that I glued together to curve up your chest, and then this looks like the front of a boat. It's just 2 curvy triangles basically, but right there, right where it's on the gorget piece, it curves downward because this curves upward, and then they bow outward like this at the front. So when you glue them together, it makes that notorious shape at the front where it like curves at the side and then it expands out on the side. Then I made a YouTube short about this, but it's a very interesting piece of armor. It's very cool. But yeah, that's how you make the bever. I know what you're talking about. Jesus, I have a tutorial on it. Just look up the German Knight helmet video. I made a duct tape template of my neck, and then I followed those patterns I made. Everything I made is custom patterns. I never make any. I never use someone else's patterns. That's like cheating. It wouldn't make me as good as I am at making cardboard crafts. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with using templates. It's just if I'm gonna make content out of it, I want to be able to call it mine and not say like, oh yeah, look what I made. You didn't make shit. You used somebody else's genius templates and then called it your own. I hate when people do that, especially the 3D printing channels. Remember what I was talking about yesterday about making views for absolutely zero effort? I mean, if spending money on a very expensive printer is a lot of effort, sure. But using somebody else's file and then printing it, having a robot print it for you, I don't think that's very much talent, if you ask me. Unless you are a 3D designer, that's an actual skill, you know? Or if your channel is based on engineering and you're like, okay, I have to design this part to go, like, see, now that's impressive. I like when 3D printers are used that way. But whenever someone 3D prints an Iron Man suit that they did not design, see, now that's just talentless, if you ask me. And, you know, what do I know about talent, right? I guess not a goddamn thing. Yeah. This stream's gonna end up like yesterday's stream. Just me complaining. Maybe I should make Mark's Workshop 3 or just Mark Complains. I mean, am I wrong though? If I'm wrong, just explain to me how I'm wrong. I just admitted that 3D designing is a skill. It is. It takes days to do a simple piece of like armor for like an Iron Man suit. But using somebody else's file and just resizing it yourself is not talent. It's bullshit. It's cool though. It's very cool. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. It's just I don't think it's very unjust that those people get all the revenue. Views, no, that's perfectly justified, but you know, anyone can do that. I mean, I guess that defeats the. It's not a very good business thing to say because all my videos are tutorials. But again, I'm the teacher here, and I don't steal other people's ideas. But if I do, I give them credit. I hate when that people steal other people's ideas or my own and don't give credit. It's not like credit is due anywhere. Oh wait, yes it is. Is this what makes my streams interesting, when I start talking about controversial things that are perfectly in my range of opinion, of a valid opinion making? Because I'll continue doing it if you guys want. I'm here to listen to the fans, you know? I actually, speaking of my channel's origins from a few minutes ago, I used to just always listen to what people's requests were. I never like, I mean, I always did my own thing, like when it came to making the video, like what I was building. But like when people requested something, I'm like, oh, see, now I have time to do that. I'm gonna make that my priority, fulfilling this person's request. But now, since I'm already doing like a series on the T51, I can't do everyone's small requests on like, oh, you should make the Halo Spartan helmet. You should do this. You should do that. Clone Trooper. I'm like, yeah, but I gotta finish this. Well, then finish it, Mark. Yeah, well, I'm basically procrastinating because I need the motivation. I have a lot of interests. Star Wars, Fallout, Medieval Knights. There's a whole myriad of hobbies and interests I have. But it would be a priority for me if I had members to support the projects I built, because then it would not just be my T51, it would be everyone's T51, if that makes any sense. Then it would be my number one priority. It would be my priority for those members alone, and then eventually it would be released to just the general public. If I were to make like another T51 or the future XO and Power Armor, that might be the result. You know, of course, I want to share everything I built. Like that was the whole reason I started my channel. I wanted to show the world my creations. So that's why if I made a members only video live stream, eventually it would be released to the whole public. It's just everyone gets first dibs that's a member. Literally on the common folk level. Basically. And that's why I made it 99 cents. because it seems pretty fair. Jesus. All right, that's good enough. All right, thumb, and I gotta put the straps over this. I want to see what you guys have to say. Real quick. Well, thank you. Listen, like, German Gothic Knight, I'm glad you brought this up because, like, me and the cardboard armor smith, I like how we're a symbiotic community. You know, it makes all of our audiences bigger if you do collabs, which we're yet to do. I feel like I want to do that with him because he's the next biggest channel that does medieval cardboard knight armor. And I praise him. I give him credit all the time, and I always refer him to my viewers whenever they have a question about something I never even made. I go, hey, go to the cardboard armor smith. He probably has that answer, and I want to give him the opportunity to get that recognition, and then he will do the same for me. You know what I mean? So that's why I think this community is extremely big of a deal. Especially most of these people that are watching are from my Discord, like German Gothic Knight. You know what I mean? That's all. XO1 is the hardest armor to achieve. Well, not for your boy Mark. Where do I get the straps? These? I got that from Michael's Art. Oh, no. You can get it from Michael's Arts and Craft, but I got them from Walmart. They're elastic straps in the sewing section. Yeah, like, listen, I don't own a salad. I don't own the salad design. So if you make one out of cardboard, yeah, I would appreciate it if you get, inspired by Mark's workshop. But, like, if you make it identical to mine, then you got to give me credit. If you use a special technique that I used, then you should give me credit. But if you make a salad helm your own way, it can even look the same. You don't owe me anything. I used a historical European helmet that was free to everyone to begin with. It's your cardboard creation, you know. Back when I made that ejecting folding shield, which is seen on the beginning of every one of my newest intros, some Indian YouTuber made the exact same thing as a Captain America. He just painted it as a Captain America shield, and it had the exact same technology. And I was so pissed off. I go, dude, this is identical. It came out months after I posted my video. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Give me credit. You clearly got this design for me. No one else has thought about this until after I did it. And that's like the only time that's ever really happened, but still, I was pissed. And I think he even like left a comment on one of my videos one time. And of course, his channel had 300,000 subscribers, so I think I was rightly upset when someone as big as him didn't give a channel as small as mine the credit. If you guys understand the difference of what I'm talking about, you can make anything you want and call it your own. But if you build something like a mechanical project that's directly inspired by me, see, now you probably owe me credit. That's all. Just a simple shout out. I'm not owed anything. I'm just saying, like, if I made something that was inspired by someone, I would say, hey, by the way, I got this idea from this person. That's all. Especially if it's a very, very, very clever idea. Unless, like I said, for example, if I made a Gothic Knight armor set that doesn't, I didn't steal that from anyone. Maybe the blacksmith who invented the design centuries ago, but like, I'm talking like, I didn't steal anyone's copyright material or anything, and neither would you if you made a Gothic Knight armor set. But like, if you use the same exact paint and same exact techniques when it came to making the cardboard thing, see, now you're really pushing it. That's all. I think I made myself pretty clear. I don't think I have to keep elaborating on all this. Count Crimson Strider, I know that you're currently in the hospital, so sorry if you can't watch the stream now, but there's my shout out for you. I did not forget, don't worry. Clamp that down. Oh, hot. There we go. All right. Boy, I need a thumb to make. We'll use this. That is the right hand. Okay. I'm trying to make it like 3 pieces. Floppy, alright. I see him in my Discord. Oh, hey, Floppy. If I haven't already said. Sheriff, welcome back. Oh, that Boba Fett helmet? That was from our costume from like Spirit Halloween. The plume. Oh, I used pipe cleaners to make the plume. That was a technique I've always wanted to use by using the pipe cleaners. I finally got the opportunity. You're burning alive? I'm sorry, what? How? Dude, are you fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar or something? Jesus. I noticed we had 15 people, so that's pretty cool. And then that's going to be the base of the thumb. Jesus. There we go. That's the right, that will be the left. Then, yeah. That makes more sense. Don't need that. Don't need this. Someone in my comments, I forget who it was, they asked me, how is this HEMA? I said, well, I do HEMA, but all my other co-stars aren't very good at it. I'm trying to teach them, but the only opportunity I get is whenever we film the duels themselves. So it kind of doesn't look like it. You know, you'd only use, I guess, HEMA or any kind of martial art that isn't completely well-rounded, unless your opponent is also using that kind of martial art. But yeah. So it's just me that's doing the HEMA, basically. That's all I'm saying. I just thought I'd mention that. Huh? What are you guys arguing about? That is a potato. Okay, so clearly you guys don't know that Sheriff is trolling, but I think it's funny. A Nerf war with the Knight Armor. Ooh. Wow, that's a good content idea. Yeah, that'll be the American Knight. Make of that what you will. The one that has Nerf guns will be the American Knight. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no. This is difficult. Oh wait, nah, I don't really care. This part's very tedious. Such a small piece that takes so much time and effort to make. Discard of this. Oh, here are both thumbs. Left and right. So let's build them. Oh wait, wow, we got 16 people watching. How's it going? A working musket out of cardboard. That'd be sick. Kilometer. I can tell my entire comment section is probably a bunch of Gen Alpha kids. Based on the amount of trolling that's going on. If you were born from 2013 up till now, you are Gen Alpha, just to be clear. But anything 2012 and before is Gen Z. That's all I have to say. Did I put the elastic strap? There we go. Also, my next video, I'm gonna try to do the T51 Part 7, just to FYI. I know you guys will appreciate that. Who is also building one? I'm just curious. Is anyone watching building the T51 with me, or are you guys just here to watch it being built at all? I mean, I appreciate either one. I'm just curious to see who's also probably making one. Wait, I need a new stick. Hot! I've been doing this my whole life and I'm still burning myself. That's just sad. Alright, cool. What did you guys have to say? I'm not doing that. Chainmail without the tabs? I could, actually. It wouldn't be riveted, though. It would just be butted mail. Like the, like this coif I got on Amazon a few Easters ago. Right here. I mean, it's actually historically inaccurate because it's cool. I bought it because, you know, it's chainmail, right? I gotta get it once, at least one time in my life. But it drapes too loosely around the chin, and that's historically inaccurate. It would be like fitted to your face. It's armor. It's supposed to cover your head and your face, and then a helmet would go over that too. But it's butted mail if you didn't know that already, because the links are just a piece of steel wire like this, like my hand, like a Lego hand, and then it's just bent together, and there's nothing holding it together. It's just butted together. That's why it's called butted mail. It's just butted together, which means if you stick a sword in between the rings hard enough, you could separate the rings apart and you could get stabbed. So now you guys know. So if I did make chainmail, it would just be butted mail. That's all. Sheriff, you are so cool and awesome. There you go. I mean it, don't worry. Is that a sheep? Thanks for the sheep. I like the Napoleonic Wars. Hey, me too. American Knight. Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? They, I talked about this yesterday, that the United States, keep calling us America, that's not the name of our country. The United States has a team in the medieval knight tournaments. It's funny because we don't have actual historical knights, but it doesn't matter because we make it to the finals like 80% of the time. Typical. But I love it. I love that. This should go like that. Oh, damn it. Did I screw this up? I'd rather have it be like cleaner like that. But it should go, I guess it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me how it's oriented. I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, that's whatever. I'm trying to just honestly finish this part at this point. I hate to have that attitude, but I want to get working on the pauldrons already. So this is going to end up being another almost 2-hour stream. So, yeah, you're welcome. Hot! Put this on there. There we go. And that's going right there. Like there on that. I don't need to do this on camera. I'm going to make a loop of elastic that will hook onto the thumb. It does not require any explanation. You could imagine. You can probably make that part up yourself. You don't need me to explain that. Okay. I'm going to put these aside. We'll check on them in a minute. Well, we're going to get started on the pauldrons. I plan to make a very simple design. Basically what you would see in a medieval tournament. Just we're looking for practicality than looks, but it's going to look cool no matter what. What are you saying? Make your Discord server like it's dead. Armor Smith is really like alive. Wait, what? Was that a question? Oh yeah, no, I'm quite aware that it's dead, but it's still there because if people want to ask me questions directly, that's what it's there for. So I'm never gonna delete it. I need it there. That's why I constantly refer people to the Armor Smiths Discord because you can still talk to me there, but more people are active because the creator, the Armor Smith, has way more people and he interacts more is what I'm saying with his with the server. There's a lot more people, so that's why I just tell people, yeah, join my server if you want to get a message from me directly. Like it's easier to find me in my own Discord, obviously, but if you want to actually talk to more people, go to the Armor Smiths. You could still just at me on his Discord and you'll still find me. It's just like it's easier for me to keep track of messages for like how to build this, how to build that, Mark. You know, if you need my advice on my own Discord. But I'm active on Armor Smith's Discord as well, so please join his. I totally recommend it. That's why I say this is a symbiotic community we have all the time, because it is. Okay, so here's all the pieces we cut out. I cut these up for the stream. Look how nice that looks. That's beautiful. I love seeing this stack. It's like seeing a bunch of layers of cake. And it's just so organized and so clean. And the amount of things you can make out of this is just immaculately large. So let's make some pauldrons. I'm going to use this. Or am I? No, I am. I need a very wide piece. So I guess that would be these two in the back. Are the widest / longest per ratio. To make the shoulders on the top of the pauldrons themselves. Or I guess the pauldrons. And what I need to do is bend it. I bend it right there on my leg because it won't damage the cardboard or a table. And then we have to find my marker. Crack my back. Ow. Ow. Oh. Just trying to stay young, that's all. Now let's think about this geometry wise. We want to make a shape that looks like this from the side. And then all the arm coming down the bicep, like here's the knight. Give him some chain now. He's looking that way. And this is a little too big, but his arm will look something like that. And this is his bicep I'm drawing. And then maybe he'll have coutures or elbow pads or something that will curve over like that. And then the gauntlets we just made. Will look something like that. This is a very rough sketch. Here's the rest of them. Tassets. There we go. All right. So I did not need to do all that unnecessary drawing, but I liked doing it. So that's what we're trying to make. That. But we're making number one, that piece right there. That's not a one. This piece. There we go. But how do I do that? Imagine it at like a slant. And then you're watching. This is like I said, this is the process. You're watching it live. We do that. Cut that out. clone that side with the 432nd Legion. So when you bend it like this, it starts to slowly take the shape, but we still gotta make it a little bit more intricate than that. So we're gonna put slits at the top and then glue them together, just like the top of the knuckle. This is dry now. Take clamp off. Just like this part right here, we're basically making a giant version of this piece right here. So this is what the gauntlet looks like, just without the thumb hook to wrap around your thumb, so it actually moves with your thumb, because it does not yet. But like I said, we'll do that off camera. So I gotta find the center of this, and the easiest way to do that is to just bend it as much as you can in the middle, and then you press down and fold it in half. Then you should probably know where the center is, somewhere around here. Like that. And you could save this slit right here and just make a bunch of copies, which actually I'm going to do. And in order to know where this is going to go on that side, we'll just flip it over again after we cut it out. Just like that. Now, we gotta bend the hell out of it. But don't glue it together yet, because we gotta replicate this piece on. This is typically how I make all armor that requires a quantity of two, like hands, arms. I make the piece itself, and then to make a clone of that piece, before gluing it together, I just copy onto the next piece of cardboard, wherever that is. Shit, how did I lose it? Is this it? That's gotta be it, right? Okay, after you're done bending it, put it on the next piece. I hope that's it. And then try to line it up. And just oh shit. Try not to move it. And then you just trace all the slits on there. I heard that doggy. Hello, doggy. And then you could probably just fill in those gaps. But there it is. So let's glue this together, and while we're waiting for that to glue, we'll cut that out. Wait, I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Clap visor. Oh, I will eventually. You don't need good editing software. I use iMovie for all my noodle crafts. Yeah, that's why I refer Armorsmith to you guys all the time. No. Like I said, I don't really watch Squid Game. Cardboarder. That's a amazing spelling. Jeb the Boxsmith. I think he's actually in the Armorsmith server. I don't know if I'm in his or he's in mine, but I know him. I think he's commented on my videos before. I guess he's also one of those elders of our community. I'd like to give him that title. Well, actually, I'm glad you asked. If you want my personal opinion on who's the best cardboard craftsman on YouTube, well, here's my answer. I strive to be the best, and I try to let my work speak for itself. So I want to be the best, and how do I do that? Well, if I don't earn points by making something historically accurate, then I try to make it impressively good looking. And if those aren't enough, then the thing I made, for example, my T51 or my cardboard armor set, knight armor set, will have both of those factors, but on top of that, it will be functional, meaning you can hit it with a cardboard weapon and it won't break. That's what I strive for. That's the challenge I try to give myself, is to constantly make functional cardboard armor and weapons so that you could play with them, and then you guys could also have elite childhoods like I did. You know, it allows you to be creative, and that's why I use this material all the time. Because it's free, it's everywhere. So I just try to show you guys how to build stuff that I have in my idea list. I should title this live stream Mark's Workshop Lore. Just lore lesson. There we go. I don't even know if I should do that. Clamp that. Glue it on the outside. Smooth it over. That's the process. It's tedious, but you get used to it. Clamps are extremely helpful when you're doing that. This won't split open, will it? Yeah, see how quickly that glue dries? Typical regular hot glue, especially with a high temp gun like this, it'll take forever to dry. I hate that. So far, so good. The shape's actually turning out the way I want it to. Cool it down. This is a way to cool it down. We'll have to break in that shape a little bit more, but that's okay for now. We could reinforce that with duct tape if we needed to, but see, it's already looking like that number 1 piece I put on. I labeled it. I feel like I should have waited before I cut that part, but whatever. Yeah, it works. Okay. Now, cut that out here. What's that? Yeah, I know. We definitely should. That'd be awesome. Welcome back, Sheriff. On Nirvana, you misspelled Nirvana. Just FYI, it's spelled Nirvana. I think they're a good band. They're a little overrated, but they're a good band. Team Fortress, is that what TF2 is? The gauntlets are my own design, just a FYI. You don't need to apologize. I'm just here to help, man. It's all good. All good. God damn it. I can't wait till someone makes a Mark Core video one day where it's just all the clips from my live stream about all the bullshit I'm talking about. I love cutting the cardboard with a freshly sharp blade. It's so satisfying. Ah, ow. Dropped a clamp on my foot. Sweet, we got 11 likes so far. Swords were very good, actually. They still are. When the opponent you're facing doesn't have a gun. But yeah, they're great. Great weapons. Now would be a good time to have 3 arms. There we go. Damn it. Double damn it. No, we just continue to wait. Hey, if you're still watching, I appreciate it. Just to let you know, I'm not talking as much because I don't want to waste my breath while I'm trying to focus on this. So whenever you wonder, hey, where did that specific knight in that future knight duel get those pauldrons or gauntlets? You're watching the stream where I make them now. I might make like a short where I update you that like I painted them or something, but they're just gonna be painted metallic silver. That's all. I hate the Kansas City Chiefs. They've ruined football. That's all I gotta say about that. It's not fun to watch anymore. That's good. Fuck God. Ah, hot. Hot. Still fuck. I hate when this happens. Yeah, like that makes me want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. I'm not gonna crash out. That's IShowSpeed's thing. This is the point where I typically just use duct tape, which honestly that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And then still reinforce it with glue, but I'm gonna use duct tape on the outside. Because like I said, it's going to get painted anyway. Well, it actually ended up turning out to be okay, so it's all good. There we go. That's gooder. I'm just thinking how it be placed on the thing. That works. Okay. For the rest of the bicep, right here, it's just a bunch of fold-like pieces that will be made out of these pieces right here. I just want to read the comments real quick. COVID times. Yeah, pre the 2010s were the first 2010s were great. They were legendary. Speaking of 10, we got 10 people watching me currently. I'm actually going to trim the sides of these a little bit. There we go. Okay. What did I do with my marker? That's it. Okay. We need to do this, mark the length of it, and then like this, because it's already overhanging a lot. And I'm designing one piece right now, just FYI, and what we're gonna do is just copy that piece like 6 times. So that's the length of it. I'm going to do this. And hopefully that's where the middle is. Actually, no, it's not. Chop that off first. And then I'm going to bend it a little more. And I'm going to find the center. Just like that. Yeah. Jesus. And then I cut it like the curve like that, kind of. So then we have this cool pointy shape. And if we make a bunch of them and they layer up on top of each other, we combine them together with elastic strap. They will have flexibility and protectiveness. It's just a basic Pauldron design. So now we need to cut out a bunch of these shapes. So I'm just gonna trace them onto this. We might be able to get 2 out of each piece, hopefully. I think 6 is a good number. That'll probably cover most of your arm. Can we do 6? We cannot. Shit. Okay, wait a minute. What if we just shrink the size a little bit more? Like that. There we go. Maybe. And then these are big enough. Yeah, see, now we can get 2 out of each sheet like that. Fuck. There we go. Chop that off. Cut this out. There we go. If we line these up like that, that would cover most of your arm. So I think that's pretty good. Yep. How long has it been? 83 minutes. Thank you guys if you're still watching. I appreciate it. I know it's like you guys have been here for the full 83 minutes. Thank you very much. I'm gonna finish these pauldrons and then call the stream quits, but that's like at least another 20 minutes. Or logo to paste on your creations. No, I do not have a maker's mark, but I'm thinking of one. I'm good at drawing, so I could probably draw one of my own or design one. But I'm thinking I could do that. I should do that actually. I have to like make some kind of branding thing where maybe I put like wax or hot glue on a build and then stick the iron on, and then it has a print of it. That'd be a cool idea. How many of these we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Actually, the one more will be this size because it's the top piece. So whatever. Wait. Cap go. Now we're going to bend all these shapes, like so. Just like that. And this will sit on top of that after we put the elastic on. But these three will set aside along with this. And we'll build this one right here. Because it already has the knight that I drew. Okay. Gonna set them up like this. And then I need to get some bigger elastic from down here. We'll use the white one. It's kind of easier to see. And it's a little bit wider than the black. Which, it also comes in black and white. But that one has that specific width to it. Actually, I cannot tell. There we go. This part should go pretty quickly. Remember, always cut a little extra so you can attach it to the initial thing you're working on, like a pauldron. You guys ever watch History Buffs, the YouTube channel? If you watch the Amadeus video, and there's a lot of other videos he makes, there's an intro song he has. And of course, he gets plagued with music sound problems. So he had to cut out the music used in the intro. But it was such a sick intro. Of course, the animation is his, I believe, but it zooms through like a museum that's all animated, and then it zooms into a wide picture of British cavalry charging, and then a flame appears in it, and it cuts to a real movie of that same cavalry charge, because he reviews movies and whether they're like true to history or not. This one was about Mozart, Amadeus. It was titled Amadeus, and that was the one I know that has that intro. And the song in it, I do not think belonged to him, but it was so sick, the transition. I remember the first time I ever watched it. Look up History Buffs and then look up Amadeus, or I guess you, because now it's plagued with sound problems. But just look up History Buffs and you'll know what I'm talking about after you find the intro I'm talking about. It's like zooming through a museum of Caesar and Cleopatra and Washington and Napoleon, and then just did a picture above a fireplace where it's like British cavalry, and then a flame appears, and then it exchanges into such a cool intro, and it changes from like symphony to rock and roll. It's just so sick. Is that tape? It is. Okay. And of course, it's about music, the movie, and of course, he gets plagued with sound problems. Okay, let that dry. And then we're going to touch it and burn on my skin. Then we're going to push it down. Then do the same to the other one. The other three. Yep. So remove this from our table. It just helps to line it up so I actually know where it's going to go. But before I do that, even I got to cut out the elastic. You guys can imagine why the videos I make take so long to produce. Because I have to build the thing I'm making content about. So that's a kind of a bone in the ass. Anyway. We do not want to waste this tiny. Fuck. We do not want to waste this tiny piece. We could use that for other things. But we will singe this. Damn it, I touched it. It moved. This time I'll put one in the middle first. If you touch hot glue, rub it really fast and it'll dry up and it won't be as hot. And then immediately try to flick it off. That's the best way. Obviously, I'm intentionally touching the glue, so I'm planning on doing it. But if you ever touch it, either put it, lick your finger, try to get it wet so it cools down faster. But I like to just rub it really quickly. That's my strategy. There's the other elastic. Now, while this dries, carefully pick it up, put it over here. We will attach these. Oh, check this out. Same technology as the folds on my placard on my Kuros. We're gonna put this on the inside. Try to bend it in unison like that. Now we're gonna glue it to the inside, just like that. So at least by the end of the stream, you guys will have watched me create something, and maybe you will have learned something, and you can use this technique. Like I said earlier, I would appreciate a little shout out, but like, this is for you to make. I'm teaching you guys how to do this for yourself. But yeah, there you go. A simple way to make armor that is it's easy and cheap to make. And if it gets broken, oh well, just make a new one. This did not take very long. I mean, it took like an hour and a half because I was talking about other stuff. But like, I mean, hour just to make a piece of armor that's pretty efficient in almost every category. That sounds like a good deal to me. There we go. I'm starting in the middle so I can press it down on each side and try to get the elastic in there the way I want it to. Hot! Fuck. Okay, cool. Trying not to burn myself this time. I think I'm fine. I didn't get any scar damage. It hurts like hell every time you touch it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hot glues. I'm officially titled. Hey, quote this. Oh man, I probably shouldn't say this. Hot glue. The devil's jizz. Quote that on the Discord, everyone. Oh man. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's got the viscosity of it. The devil's jizz. That's what hot glue is. It burns like shit, and it's It's viscous. Oh man. And it's annoying when it's dry too. Sucks. This stuff sucks. Oh, and it doesn't even work. Yeah, that's the best part. Yep, devil's jizz. I hope that doesn't catch on, but I kind of also do hope it catches on. It's a perfectly accurate description. Alright, just clamp this son of a bitch. There we go. Let's see if I made it even. Not at all. Okay. Boom. There we go. Alright, so after I attach this piece to the other pauldron, we're going to call the stream an end. Just to be clear, you would have some kind of buckle or strap, or you could use elastic to connect the two down here on each end, and then a strap right here that would connect to a gorget piece, which goes around the neck. Like the bever I just described, like here, I'll grab it. They would connect via like a buckle or strap to the side right here because it's already on your neck, and that's how they would stay up on your shoulders. Or an arming jacket which has strings attached to it, like you could modify an old long sleeve shirt by just adding 101 minutes. Okay, by adding strings to it to tie the armor to, and then buckles and straps to connect these two, so it actually stays on your arm whenever you're moving and fighting. But yeah, so I don't need to explain that part. That's easy to do, and I'm pretty sure everyone can figure that out. And if I do end up deciding to do a short, I will just quickly update you guys on how I made it, how I finished up that project. I usually do. You guys know me. All right, I just want to read the comments real quick. Best quote I have ever heard. Oh man, that's gonna be a good one. There's like silicone fingertips, but I'm no bitch, so I don't care. How do you now the texture? I don't know what that means. All the stringy crap, dude. I know. I hate it when it dries. I like when this happens right here. Oh, whoops. I hate it when it's super stringy and then it like catches on. Like the dry strings will catch on to what you're working on and then it like pulls around and it screws up everything you're doing. I like to, as soon as I feel a string, I hate when you try to grab it and pull it off and then you go back to doing what you're doing and then you feel it again in the same spot. I just do this. Like I just wrap my finger like this in the middle of the air. Usually it coils up all the stringiness. And that's also what the benefit of using black hot glue is. You can actually see the string better than clear. So you can get it out of the way. And then when I wrap it around my two fingers, I just go on the hot iron of my hot glue gun just to melt it off, just like that. Essentially, is what I do to take care of the strings. Right now, I'm using the hot tip of my glue gun just to seal the duct tape better. That usually helps it hold it down better. All right, yep, let's put this on here, and then we'll call this a stream. Because I'm getting tired. While that dries, I will make it on its side so it bends in a little bit better. Sort of like that. Here's what we've accomplished. There's more. There's more that we've accomplished. Here we go. This from yesterday, and then this goes on your arm like that. If you look at when I move, it moves with my body just like knight armor should. And then you see my elbows exposed. Typically, I'd be wearing a gambeson or chainmail, or some kind of elbow pad or couture to cover that up. And as a matter of fact, I want to show you guys something as well. Here is the right arm of my personal armor set, right here. It does have the couture that goes over and the elbow pad. I put this on. The gauntlet can actually slide over this, but as like I described before, it's cool. It goes over just like that, but I can't turn my wrist. If you look at the English Knight and any cardboard Knight duel that has the English Knight in it, the arms have the same technology where the gauntlets actually go inside the sleeve of the vambrace, and that allows me to turn it, but there's too much friction, so I have to design something special and custom to suit that. And then if I do this, you guys will be able to see the pauldron over that too. Now this is just hypothetical. This is not my pauldron or gauntlet for the knight armor set, but it allows me to experiment, and it allows me to show you what it would look like for an on-foot soldier to wear this and use the functionality of it. But yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna answer some questions, and then we'll probably end the stream. I might make this the thumbnail. Something like that with the Iron Man helmet in the back. Clean up my station a little bit. Put my clamps back. Alright, what did you guys have to ask me before we go? Gotta check that out. I do not know what FGTEV is. Pavis Shield. I should. That's a good idea. That might be another live stream idea. Thank you very much for the compliments on the pauldron. Same student. John Bodywinkle. The cuffs are big enough. Yeah, I know. That's what I did on my English Knight, like I just described. His cardboard heavy knight armor. What are you guys even talking about? Oh, noodle crafts. Oh wait, what? Oh, jizz. You do look up. Yeah, you'll find out eventually. Anyway, all right. Oh no, it's all good, John. Just to look up cardboard knight 7 or 4 or 6 in the English Knight. You'll notice he has that exact armor that with that technology I was describing. All right, guys. As soon as this hits 1:10 on the minutes, actually, I'm just gonna end it. All right, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I made it extra long for you guys. If you have any more questions, just ask me in my Discord. I'll still answer them.